Welcome to Swami Vivekananda Groups of Institutes. It's for all of my lovely students. Actually, I am inspired from my childhood, particularly by this line of Swami Vivekananda, arise and awake and stop not till the goal is reached. See the line, and I think it will be also beneficial for your future life. Then I go to my subject. Me, LIPKA CHATTERJEE, Assistant Professor of Sri Ramakrishna Institute of Science and Technology under the group of Swami Vivekananda Groups of Institute. My all PPTs are edited by Akasdeep Chattopadhyay. Next, my subject name is Engineering, Economics and Project Management. In a short form, it is called EEPM. So first of all, before entering into any subject, we should know the definition of the subject. What is economics? In the left corner of this PPT, you can see this. But I can tell you more thing about the economics. Economics is concerned with the creation, consumption and transfer of wealth. And study of economics mainly encompasses the major areas of microeconomics, which explores how people and firms produce and consume goods and services, and on the other hand, macroeconomics, which explores mass economic progress and inter-country trade. So next I am going to next slide so that you can see the entire syllabus of this subject. There are 6 chapters in economics. Unit 1, Introduction, then Theory of Demand and Supply. Then we read why engineers are reading economics. That means the relationship between engineering and economics. Then resources. Resources are anything that has utility and adds value to our life. And definitely scarcity of resources, effective utilization of resources, opportunity cost, rationality cost and their benefits. Then we see theory of demand, law of demand, different types of demand, determinants of demand, that means in which thing demand is dependent. Then theory of supply, definitely, then price elasticity of demand, determinants of supply, supply function, market mechanism, market equilibrium, and some numerical problems we have to do. But this slide, actually, I want to show what is the actual syllabus of your subject. The main points I have included here so that you can understand actually how much you read. Okay, then I go to the next unit. Here you see this is chapter 2. Here main thing is different factors of production. Many chapters name is theory of production and cost. We know that there are lots of factors of production, mainly land, labor, capital and organization. But nowadays we are telling 5 M's: man, machine, material, money and management. And then we should know short-run production function and long-run production function. Short-run production function refers to when a company is in a production process and has at least one fixed unit input factor. Long run production function, on the other hand, whenever we are telling about long run production function, this occurs when all inputs are variable. Then we have to know in this chapter different types of cost, that is a fixed cost, variable cost, marginal cost, average cost, etc. And lastly, economic concept of profit, that is the profit maximization, because each and every company objectives of every company's objective is to maximize the profit. So we should know in this chapter how we can do the profit. Next, we have to go to the next slide. In the chapter 3, we should know about the market and role of government. First of all, we should know the definition of different types of market. There is a monopoly, duopoly, oligopoly, perfect competition, and monopolistic competition. We should know the features of different types of market and definitely difference between perfectly competitive market and monopolistic competitive market. The main difference is between two types of market, that is perfect competitive market and monopolistic competitive markets are the product are same and identical in the perfectly competitive market, whereas in the monopolistic competitive market product are same but not identical. Then the role of government. In a capitalist society, individuals and businessmen aim to earn a profit with the production of their investment and labor in a free market operating largely by supply and demand. Socialism is when the government owns or controls productive enterprises. But definitely we know the mixed economy is a combination of both. These are all of chapter 3. Then we have to go to chapter 4. In this chapter, we are seeing, this is actually chapter 4, Group B, Unit 1. We have to know in this chapter about the project, definition of project, classification of project, and importance of project management. And another is product life cycle or project life cycle. We know what is project actually. An individual or collaborative enterprise that is carefully planned to achieve any particular aim, then it is called project. And also we should know another thing, that is product life cycle. Product life cycle has distinct 4 stages. Number 1, introduction. Number 2, growth. Then maturity, and lastly, decline. This is the main theme of chapter 4. That means Group B Unit 1. Then I have to go to the next slide, that is Group B Unit 2. Group B Unit 2. This is a chapter 5. Here we know before launching any product, we should do the economic and market analysis, and definitely financial analysis is also there. And then we know capital budgeting. There are lots of capital budgeting technique, payback period method, net present value method, internal rate of return method, average rate of return method. In a short form it is called ARR, then profitability index, PI, and then whether in any project there are adverse impact of the project in the environment or not, that we have to see. And then there is a project risk and uncertainty. That may be technical risk, economical risk, socio-political risk. Then we should see the financial health of a project, because every project has only one health, that is financial health. Whenever we are analyzing the financial health of a project, we should know the working capital, debt. That means what we are taking the loan from the other side, from the other organization. And we should see the equity shares, we should know about the concept, about the debentures, and then different financial ratio like liquidity ratio, activity ratio, debt equity ratio, and profitability ratio. And there are lots of numerical source is also there, and that I have to show you in the definitely whenever I am going to the entire syllabus. So next I have to go to the next topic, that is the last topic, chapter 6. This is a last chapter of economics, that is Group B, Unit 3. This is project administration. First of all, you see the Gantt chart, a system of bar chart for scheduling and reporting the progress of a project. Then, concept of project evaluation and revenue technique. In a short form, it is called PERT, and then critical path method. It is also in a short form, it is called CPM. What is Gantt chart? Gantt chart is a type of bar chart that illustrates a project schedule. It shows the start and finish dates of various elements of a project as well as their dependencies and durations. Whereas CPM stands for critical path method, it is a project management technique used to identify the longest sequence of dependent tasks and determine the shortest possible duration for completion of a project. Then what is PERT? If we ask you, you can ask me also. That's a program evaluation and revenue technique, is a project management method. It is used to analyze tasks, estimate their duration, and definitely determine the project timeline. The whole thing of syllabus of economics. During this slide, actually, whatever slide I have shown you, that slides only the syllabus part. Next, I have to vividly discuss one by one whenever I am teaching you in a video lecture. So that's all for today. Thank you, my dear students. Thank you. Thanks to all. Thanks to all of my viewers and listeners.